And welcome back, everyone, to another video. This is my review of Beverly Hills Cop 4, also the official title, Beverly Hills Cop Axel F. This is, again, the fourth installment in the Beverly Hills Cop film franchise, and it is the long-awaited sequel to the third film. Now, of course, many would say that, well, Part 3 wasn't very good. It was a bad movie. That tends to be the opinion of a lot of franchises that have at least 3 films. Plus, there's always that third film that people do not like. It happens all the time. But it's been in my experience that most film franchises with 3+ films, the third film is always pretty good. And I do like Part 3. I think Beverly Hills Cop 3 is very good. It's different than the first two, of course, and there's no Taggart in Part 3. It's just Axel and Billy as our main guys returning from the third film, from the previous 2 films. But now we have Part 4, which brings back Taggart, so the whole trilogy is back together. We got Axel returning to Beverly Hills, we got Billy back, we got Taggart. And I was really happy to see Judge Reinhold back as Billy Rosewood, because Axel Foley is a great character. Eddie Murphy's a fantastic comedian. He's a comedic genius, and he is our main character. But Billy Rosewood is my favorite character in the whole franchise. I just love Billy. And I love these films. I grew up watching them with my grandfather. He had them all on DVD when I was a kid. And Eddie Murphy has always been hilarious. I love every movie he's been in. I love watching his old stand-up comedy routines. And for years, it has been in developmental hell. They've been working on a 4th Beverly Hills Cop film. And I think at one point there was talks briefly of a TV series where he would do the pilot and then nothing more. But that never came to fruition. And in a way, I'm happy about that, because TV adaptations of films I don't think do very well most of the time. The Exorcist TV series failed. There was another film franchise that got a TV adaptation a few years ago. It also failed. So I'm happy that we got a 4th film now. It's on Netflix, so it was a direct-to-streaming film, but I think it's because Murphy has a deal with Netflix for a few films. And there's nothing bad about that. I mean, Netflix has had good movies and good shows, especially good shows, but they tend to cancel the good shows in favor of Stranger Things. I think it's also ending here as well. But this film it's different, of course. It's because it's more modernized. But it's actually a great film. I really enjoyed it. And like I said earlier, love the third film, but I think this one's just a bit better than the third film. And of course, they're all older. I mean, Eddie Murphy's 63, Judge Reinhold is 67, and John Ashton is 76. So they're all older than they were 30 years ago plus. But they haven't lost it. I mean, they got right back into character. They're funny together. They're wonderful. The story is fantastic. A great reason for why Axel would go back to Beverly Hills for a 4th time over 40 years. And I don't want to give any spoilers, because the film just dropped a couple of days ago as me recording this, so I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it yet. And with it being on Netflix and with the price hikes, I can understand that. As a matter of fact, I only renewed my Netflix subscription after a year because I wanted to watch the film. It's the only reason why I went back, because I wanted to watch the movie. I love Axel F. I love the 4th film. I believe I saw that there's current development on a 5th film already. So we might be getting another film, which is fantastic. Just don't put it out too soon, because, quality over quantity. Thank you very much. I want a film that's got good quality, even if it takes 3-4 years to make. And I hope that we get all 3 main characters back. And because it's kind of a necessity for Beverly Hills Cop films. And it's the only reason it's the only mark I give against the third film is not having Taggart in it. But, you can't have everything you want all the time. But I haven't seen other people's reviews of the film yet, because I just saw the film last night. And I haven't taken the time to watch what other people are saying about it. But I'm hoping that people are liking it. I hope that the people who have seen it enjoy it. Because it's been 40 years since the third film. 30 years that they've been trying to make this film. And Murphy said he would only come back for another film if the script was good, and clearly he liked this one enough to make the film and to even have discussions about a fifth film so soon, because this was like 2 weeks or so before the release of this film that they were having discussions of development for a fifth film. So clearly he had faith in this film before it was even released. And without going into spoilers, there's a lot of action in this film. There is the usual amount of comedy. You have Serge back as well. I hope I got that name right, because otherwise this is going to become a real life thing with the whole can't pronounce names that these characters do. But I think over 30 years and after all the ideas they've had, this was actually a great film and a wonderful follow-up to the third film, regardless of its typically hated on reputation. But yes, I give Beverly Hills Cop Axel F, but I'm going to call it Beverly Hills Cop 4 for simplicity's sake, a 9.2. Just because I think it could use a little bit more humor, but that's just me. But again, great film, wonderful continuation from the third film. Excited for the idea of a fifth film. Let me know what you all thought down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Have you seen it yet? If not, what are you doing watching this? Go watch the movie. It's worth it. And let me know what you all thought down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.